Are you guys protesting against Kamala here?
Against the war?
Against war? Can you tell us more specifically what you're doing here?
Who are you with?
We're independent content creators. Just post stuff on YouTube.
Independent content creators.
What about you guys? What do you guys do?
What's your group called?
Just shows you how well organized these groups are. What you're about to see happen in the next 5 minutes is a very well organized effort to identify who I am and make a record of me for their database. The lady asking who I am is called a field director. There are several of them at every protest, and they determine whether the group should or should not engage with the media.
Okay, so we don't want to talk here. Are you guys protesting something here today?
We're not protesting, but
Okay. What are you guys doing?
Just representing.
just representing.
Representing
letting
what?
Kamala know
Palestine.
that we're pro-Palestinian.
Are you guys like traditionally Democrat voters?
Traditionally, yeah.
Okay. And this time you're not going to support Kamala?
No, voting for Jill Stein this time.
Jill Stein. Okay. So what is your overall, I guess, issue with the war or what's going on in Israel?
Just need a ceasefire.
I just need a ceasefire, honestly.
And now we've had multiple ceasefires, and those usually break because of Hamas. So let's say we get a ceasefire. What happens next?
It's not, well, I mean, Israel killed the main negotiator, right?
Which one?
Ismail Haniyeh.
He's the leader of the organization.
Well, he's the leader of the political wing,
So of a terrorist organization.
and they murdered him.
Well, it's a terrorist organization that orchestrated a terrorist attack, no? I mean, it's designated by all nations.
whatever,
Even
like,
Arab
whatever.
nations designate Hamas as a terrorist group.
No, yeah, I mean, like the incidents that happened, like October 7th and stuff. Obviously, that you can say is a terrorist attack, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, after that, I mean, the solution, if you're just gonna go and just kill everyone, then who is the ceasefire with? Then who is the?
I disagree that they're killing everybody. It seems like they're targeting specifically Hamas militants and infrastructure.
You have it's almost 50,000 civilians. I mean, like, is this like how is this coming towards a solution? I think that look,
If it was indiscriminate, wouldn't you say there would be way more
I
deaths
mean,
though?
it's obviously not just
So
like
what's enough deaths? Like, what's enough deaths for?
I never said enough deaths. I'm asking you, if there was indiscriminate bombing, wouldn't it be way more than the current number?
I mean, 50,000 is already a lot. Like,
Okay.
at what point is it too many deaths?
So do you think that a ceasefire can suddenly stop all of this?
Absolutely. You just send in the fire.
Okay, so let's say there's a ceasefire for 2 weeks or a permanent ceasefire.
Permanent.
Okay. And Hamas breaks it. What happens next?
Hamas isn't the one breaking it, though.
They broke the last 3 ceasefires.
It's not Hamas. I don't know.
So who's shooting the rockets from Gaza into Israel, breaking the ceasefire?
If you were paying attention to the guy in the purple shirt, you would have noticed that after communicating with some organizers, he grabbed the flag and is now showing the flag in the background. Watch what happens next as the girl in the red shirt appears in the picture and comes up to him. All while this was happening, a guy to my left in a construction vest was taking pictures of me to geotag me and upload me to their database.
I mean, Israel's the one who's doing the killing, right? Like,
Did you hear my question though?
what?
There's a
I mean, like,
ceasefire in
then,
place.
then obviously, I mean, both sides have to abide by it. But the way to start is that if first Israel has to give like something where they're like, okay, let's at least come to an agreement, to a ceasefire, to a point of like contention where like this violence can stop both ways. I'm saying both ways, but like they have no way to take the step. That's not even a country. You see what I'm saying, right? Like, I mean, it's not like a president to president conversation. This has to go in like a.
How do you negotiate a ceasefire if you keep killing the leaders?
Well, I agree here. How do you negotiate a ceasefire with a terrorist group?
But,
How do
so-
you-
So then
how
are
do
you
you-
saying that there's just no solution to the issue and just
No,
keep doing it?
I think there's a
So
solution,
what-
but
what's the solution?
the solution can be with Hamas. Can we agree on that at least here?
So how? But you're saying that that's
No. First, can we agree on that?
I mean,
we can agree on that. I want to respond to this
Yeah.
because.
And first of all, what
because
does your shirt say?
It says Party for Socialism and Liberation. I'm an organizer with the
Liberation.
PSL.
Okay. Liberation for what?
Liberation for all oppressed nations and all nations fighting against U.S. imperialism. Let me answer the
So
question.
one second. Is the soil that you're studying on
Yes.
part of this?
Have a good one.
100%.
Okay.
Yes.
And what have you done to liberate it? Why do you live here? Actually, you're on stolen
I'm
land.
sorry?
You're on stolen land.
We're all on stolen land.
Why are you here?
100%. It's a colonized country.
And why are you
There
here
should be
colonizing it?
reparations. There should. I'm not a colonizer.
Why not?
Maybe your ancestors from
You're
hundreds of
literally
years
on
ago,
colonized
from
land
hundreds
and
of
part of a
years ago.
colonized industry,
No, I'm
no?
an immigrant. I'm an immigrant. Okay, I'm not
On
a
colonized
colonizer.
land.
You're on colonized land. I don't
Okay.
refute that. I don't refute that. Okay, I don't refute.
And you
that.
said something about
Let's-
reparation. Who are you paying
Let's
reparations?
talk about the question you asked him, which is what I came here to answer. I'm not going to answer any other question.
I want to know about the
I'm not gonna
reparations part.
answer
I want to
any
know
other
about.
question.
Well, you can go then.
Okay, that's it.
All right.
That's it. So you don't want to. I'm going to give you the response to why you don't get to decide who the leadership of the Palestinian resistance is. Only the Palestinian people get to decide that.
And they haven't been able to decide since 2005.
Who is going to be on the at the negotiating table is not up to you. It's not up to anyone else but the Palestinian people. And if they decide, and they elected Gaza, elected Hamas to be their leadership.
When? Can you tell me when that was?
They elected
When is the last time they
Hamas
held
to
a
be
free
their
election?
leadership. They
Excuse me.
elected
Excuse
Hamas
me.
to be
Excuse
their
me.
leadership. So
Just
that
because
is
you're
who's
talking,
going to
just
be
because
at
you're
the
talking doesn't
negotiating
make
table.
anything happen.
You're full of shit.
Well, hey,
This is
listen.
Not how you interview, by the way. You're a
Well, you're an
trash
activist.
journalist.
You're an
You're a
activist.
trash
That's the beautiful thing. I'm not a
That's how you
journalist.
interview somebody. That is not how you interview somebody. So
come on, give
my
us your,
point is-
solutions.
My point is that you don't get to decide who the leadership of the Palestinian people is. Only the Palestinian people can determine that.
And can I ask you a question?
That's the only question I
Bad at interviewing. Okay, got some more people. Does anybody else want to tell us? Are you part of this? Do you support this? No. She's shaking her head. There's no way. Anybody else want to let us know what they're supporting here? What they're against? Okay. All right. Looks like we're not welcomed here.